last time I was on here, he had a pick 6 too. Maybe it's, oh, Tyler.
Let's go.
Tyler Davis beating the back block of the center quickly in the backfield. Big fella.
How just absolutely old I look. I was asking the DBs, I was like, man, how bad did that look? I was like, I mean, they can't touch me or whatever, but, well, I was scrambling, and then I was trying to throw one low to keep it down, and it kind of got batted up, and I'm like, of course, here we go. And it was sitting on some dude's helmet, and I was like, all right, I'll take it and try to sneak in, and I guess it worked. I don't know.
Howdy and welcome on in, my beautiful, amazing Los Angeles Rams faithful. We have a good saying he went, 24 for 38, 224 yards, but everyone's hung up on the 4 interceptions. Who gives a hoot? Who cares, man? That kid was balling out there. He looked great. The confidence that Sean McVay gives him, you can tell it is strong, it is potent. Every time he threw a pick, he just came back out and threw it a little bit more. And so that was awesome to see. He was picking up first downs with his legs. He was all over the place. The beautiful, what is it like? It was like a freaking parallel to the ground, that baseball type of style throw that he threw that pass in for that touchdown to Miller Harristall. Great game, Stetson. And I don't care about the 4 interceptions. People are gun-ho about that. You won the game. You played great. I think it's still tough. First game of the season to throw it 38 times as he did. I don't think you did bad at all. So there's that. Boston Scott, older veteran kind of guy. I think he's going to be great for the locker room. I think with Kyron Williams and Blake Corum, I think Boston Scott's the perfect veteran to kind of have for those two style of running backs. Low to the ground, bursts of energy, bursts of speed, acceleration at a top speed very quickly, and then just the ability to get low and bury yourself to get the extra yardage. Boston Scott still got it. 15 carries for 68 yards, averaging a 4.5. That's good stuff. Now, the meat and potatoes. And this is the thing. You guys have this crazy knack, this crazy ability. Sean McVay, I told you guys throughout the entire draft process how you guys do.
But before we continue, we need to finally announce our beautiful partnership with Winnable. Winnable is a beautiful platform that we have been using for some time now to show to the audience our sports betting approach. We use Prize Picks, Better, Bovado, and we have a channel that's approaching 2,000 subscribers. Thank you to all of you that have subscribed. But if you are not into sports betting, we completely understand it's not everybody's ball game. But do you want $500? Because we are also going to be setting up fantasy football leagues for each and every one of you to be a part of. And like I said, first place winner gets $500. If you want more information on how you can enter for an opportunity to win $500, link is in the description. You can send us a DM to our Instagram, rff.football, or you can send us an email that is provided to you right there on the screen. Now, back to the video.
Freaking Jordan Whittington, Texas wide receiver. I think he was a 5th-year senior or something like that. He was a 5th-year senior. Man, he just looked different. He looked way different in a Rams uniform. And so I just see this window for him. Very athletic, very strong, very, one of the bigger style of wide receivers. He definitely has that knack if you guys want to start doing end arounds with him. He's this guy who you want to get the ball in his hands. He's going to always deliver a blow to the safety, to the corner, to the linebacker, whoever is trying to tackle him. 6 receptions for 74 yards, averaging 12 yards per reception in a preseason game. That's crazy. And you can definitely tell how Stetson Bennett has seen enough during practice, during training camp, during this whole ordeal to just give him all types of difficult catches to come down with. I would say you guys, Jordan Whittington, he was running a corner route and it was against cover 2 look. So the corner was backing up a little bit and the safety was right over Jordan Whittington, and Stetson Bennett just carefully and eloquently, beautifully puts a ball right between the 2 defenders, and Jordan Whittington comes down with it. And the thing is, Jordan Whittington at Texas, he's always had the tools. He may have not always had the quarterback, but he always had the tools. He always had the gift. He never dropped a pass really ever. From my eyes, he was open a lot through his speed, through the concept. He has strong hands. He's a strong player. He's a big player. He's a fast player. And it just looks like Sean McVay was able to get a football player, which is all you guys do. That's all he did. Just get the football player. It's just so smart in that regard. Tyler Davis, another guy out of Clemson who we talked about, right, all through that draft process. He's a guy who I'd not only mocked to you, but a guy that you guys actually ended up going out and drafting. And so he had a beautiful game. I saw a couple of tackles for loss in his belt, doing a lot of pushing. And the reason why talking about this interior position is so important is because you guys did lose. This is not to, put feathers up your butt at all. This is none of that. This is just Miles being straight up honest. Crook comes into the building. He puts a gun to my head and he says, Miles, who is the greatest defensive player of all time? No hesitation. I'm trying to save my own life. I'm obviously going to beat this guy up, but I'm going to say Aaron Donald, dude. Like no one else has done it better. And I understand the amazing greats that came before him. I get it. I respect all of them. They ain't touching Aaron Donald. It's a fact. They ain't touching Aaron Donald. So Tyler Davis, it was really great to see that interior pressure still being utilized very strongly, very well. And that's the thing that I think is really awesome, is that they all know that hole is going to be very, very hard to fill up. And they're all taking it as a badge of honor, all these interior dudes. And so it's going to be great to see Kobe Turner back on the field, back at it again. But seeing these other units, seeing these other guys that are going to be a part of the future, to see them attacking the way he did. Tyler Davis, for the rest of his career, he's going to have good games, he's going to have bad games, but it's always a great sign to see so early a great game. And I think Tyler Davis did that, showed a lot of great things in that regard. And then I also want to talk about quickly Zach Van Valkenburg. So the way I go about anything when it comes preseason is I really try not to get too gung-ho on the name. I just like looking at the numbers. So with Tyler, we'll go back to Tyler real quick. I think I knew his number was 90, but I really didn't think of it. I still see him as number 33 at Clemson. I believe that's what his number was for whatever reason. I think Tyler Davis, I just think 33 Clemson. I see 90. I see Davis. I'm not thinking of anything else. It's not until he gets this beautiful tackle for loss and it's Tyler Davis and I go, boom, holy moly. This is the guy that we mocked to the Rams. This is the guy that I thought was going to be really good for the Rams, and he's doing it. But Zach Van Valkenburg, I'm going to be honest, never have I heard of this person. But hell, he was giving the Cowboys offensive line fits the whole game. And he was able to get to the quarterback, got us a sack, 2 tackles, but he was way more disruptive than just that. I promise. He was just way more disruptive than that. So I don't know what's gotten into this defensive line. I mocked this up to you guys in all of these videos. That was the thing that you guys needed to reassure. If anything, more so than not the edges, right? So the edges was something that you guys really needed to bow up on. Anthony Goodlow was able to get a sack as well. Hey, you guys were wreaking havoc defensively. I don't care what unit it is. I don't care if it's the first unit, the second unit, or G unit. I don't care. You guys need to continuously be attacking, and showing good habits for this defense. And lastly, I just want to talk about the energy that I just felt from the sideline. Me just looking at Coach McVay, he doesn't seem pressure. He doesn't seem like he has any pressure or any stress. He definitely feels like he's ready for the season. I think Matthew Stafford's ready for the season. I think Kyron Williams, Blake Corum is ready for the season. I think Cooper Kupp. I think Puka Nacua. I think Demarcus Robinson is ready. Jerry Jacobs is ready. Tutu Atwell is ready. There's so many guys that are ready for y'all. And I'm excited. I'm very, very excited for the Rams fans. You guys are awesome to do videos on. And so this might be the last time we touch bases all the way up until week 1, but I'll make sure to make you guys one of our weekly listens so you guys can come after every single Rams game and see what we have in store, see what we saw, and we can always touch bases as we always do. But now is the time where I hear from all of you who are other players. I like Xavier Smith at number 19. He jumped out on the screen for me as well. I would just want to know, hey, Miles, take a look at this guy next game. Hey, Miles, number blah, blah, blah. Take a look at him next game. And so I need y'all's help. I know I'm great. We all know I'm great, right? But I need some help, need some assistance on finding out all the best things, all the things I need to know. Send me your favorite reporters, all of that, any of that. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.